Hello. This is Christy and Alex. Say hello. So, I'm going to put the baby down so I can sign because some of the signs require me to use both hands. So Alex is just going to be helping in the background. She's going to be the assistant, but she's going to be here on the playmat so that I can use both of my hands. See if folks can see you. Okay, so today I am going to show you some Halloween words. This video is mostly for Alex's cousins, her girl cousins and her boy cousins, my nieces and nephews. So there are two ways you can say Halloween. She's helping. She is helping. There are two ways you can say Halloween. They both involve making kind of a mask with your hands. So you can go like this, Halloween. And it's kind of like you're making an eye mask, Halloween. So you can say, today, Halloween. Because in ASL, you don't always have to have the same words as English. So you can skip today is. You can just say, today, Halloween. You can also make a mask like this, Halloween. That's Halloween. So you can also say, today is Halloween. So in my last ASL class, we learned some Halloween words. So in addition to Halloween, here's some more words. Here's some more words. Can you still see Alex back there? I don't mean to block her out. She's looking at the skeleton man. He'll come into play later, believe me. Okay, so costume. To say costume, you say funny clothes. There's not really one sign for costume. So this is funny. You take your two fingers and you kind of go like that around your nose. And then clothes, you just kind of gesture like clothes, like your clothes. You can gesture at your clothes. So costume is funny clothes. I'm looking at the handouts they gave us in class, if you wonder what papers I'm rustling around here. Black cat. This is the color black. You swipe across your eyebrows. You can kind of think sometimes people have black or dark eyebrows. That can help you remember black. And then for cat, you make whiskers. I've seen people do it with two hands, but you can just do it with one hand. So you can say black cat, or if you really want to do the pure ASL, and this part is for the parents, the way you describe things is a little more like Spanish or some other languages. You put the adjective before the noun, so you would say cat black. That's, as far as I understand, that's proper ASL. So cat black. Pumpkin. So this is pumpkin. This is the sign for melon. You kind of make a little fist with your hand, and it's kind of like you're testing it, and you can hear that it's hollow in there, like you're testing to see if it's ripe or something. People do that at the grocery store. So this is melon. And then orange. You say what kind of melon it is. So pumpkin is an orange melon. This is the color orange. So pumpkin. And then for jack-o'-lantern, for some reason you do this. I guess you just imagine the face is dancing around or something. This is jack-o'-lantern. That's what I was told. All right. So let's do full moon on a dark, in the dark. So full moon, you would say, this is moon. You make a little moon with your hand. Hi, sweetie pies. I don't mean to be sorry. I'll try to hurry. So you make a little moon, and you kind of make it go up like that. And then full, it's kind of like you have a glass that's full, and you skim across the top. So full moon, you would go moon, full. And then if it's a dark night, to do dark, you go dark like that. You kind of, it's like a veil or just clouds going in front of the moon. Dark. That's dark. Okay. Since we just did moon, we can also do a wolf, like a wolf howling at the moon. Oh! You go like that. Imagine the silhouette that you often, the profile of a wolf you often see when you see a picture of a wolf howling at the moon. Oh! So you kind of do kind of like you're shaping his snout, going up at the moon, like that. That's wolf. Spider is this. You put one hand over the other hand. Hi, sweetie pie. Can you even see me? I'm sorry. And you do a creepy crawly motion. Spider. I need to get you where you can see me better. Playing with your feet. These are things these days. Okay. Here's where this guy finally comes into play. So he's a skeleton. So you take your arms and cross them like this, and skeleton. He's actually a Blues Brothers skeleton. He dances and sings, but he's not plugged in right now. But he's quite talented. So this is skeleton. You can take your arms and cross them like that, and make kind of creepy little bones with your two fingers and skeleton. And if you want to do just bone, if you're ever talking about just a bone, then it's you still do the little bone, kind of like, I don't know why I think that looks like bone other than that's a sign, but you go like that with your two fingers and you just kind of hit your wrists together like that. That's bone. And then skeleton, you do it over your body like that with your arms crossed like that. Witch. So make a little hook with your finger, because sometimes you see witches portrayed with hook noses. So you make a hook and then you make another hook here and you go like that. Witch. Witch. You can also just make a hook and shake it around, shake your hand around. Witch. Basically, if you make a hook at your nose, you go like that, or shake it around, it's witch. So, witch. Ghost. Ooh. You don't have to make the sound. So for ghost, take your thumb and your middle finger and your other thumb and your middle finger. So make the same shape with both hands. One on the bottom and go ooh. You can think kind of like there's a dead body in the ground and the ghost of the body is going up. I guess that's why that's the sign for ghost. You go, you don't have to make a sound, you just go. So, ghost. And monster is exactly what you would think it would be. You just go, rawr. That's monster. No kidding, that's monster. Rawr. But as always, you clearly don't have to make the sound. You can just go. I'm looking at my vocabulary sheet and making sure I didn't miss any words. I think we did everything. We're good. Oh. One thing I forgot to show you when I did pumpkin, which is, remembers, melon, orange, pumpkin. So this is Alex's pumpkin. You can also just do this for pumpkin. Our teacher said you can do this for pumpkin, but you can also specify what kind of melon. So if you're talking about a watermelon, you typically do, this is not Halloween, but you can do melon, and then this is a sign for grain. It's letter G in sign language, and you shake it around. So for watermelon, you would do melon, grain. Squash might be melon, and then yellow is the sign language letter Y, and you shake it around. So squash. So this is Alex's little pumpkin. It will look much more awesome in the dark or with a black light because it's covered with glow-in-the-dark puffy paint. Anyway, so those are some Halloween words, Halloween signs, and I'm sorry, I had to sit to the side that whole time. Look! And this is Alex's, let's see, first Halloween. Oh. Bye, and oh, she's not comfortable.